A new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Herbert off of play action. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Quez Watkins, 71 yards. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Now Griffin. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Once more, here's Eckler. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Chargers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll work to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Flush to his right. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And we're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 to score after one on EA. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's complete to Fuller. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Touchdown, Chargers! Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Griffin, he's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Griffin. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Chargers 17, Lions 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Julian Okwara from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Eckler now between the tackles. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
A 46-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards.
Griffin.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Griffin. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Griffin's throw there into the hands of Ross. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again is Griffin. It's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 34 yards there. There's Griffin to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll run with Swift, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Lions 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 2nd and 7, Griffin. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Play action. It's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and 12, Griffin. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Griffin. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Hill to return it. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's got some space here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deep.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Griffin's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Griffin dancing to his left. Open man downfield. It's Ross. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Second and 5 now. Griffin. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. Forced out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Griffin. And that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
3. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down and one less down to try and get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Here's Fuller with a catch. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Got check time on both sides. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Lions.
handoff, Swift running to the left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, Swift. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers run a quick slant or something like that.
Swift going to try up the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. One more time with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Herbert going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quez Watkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Herbert to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they face